What if the day you were born wasn't just a random date, but a small clue about who you are and the special qualities inside you? What if your life is not only just a story, but part of a much bigger journey your soul has been on for a very long time? Across cultures and spiritual traditions, there has always been a belief that life moves in cycles. Birth is not seen as a beginning, and death is not seen as an end. Instead, the soul is believed to return again and again, learning, growing, and refining itself through experience. In recent times, these ideas have resurfaced through modern spiritual teachers, including Dolores Cannon, who spoke about reincarnation, soul groups, and the idea that not all souls are the same age or experience level. Before we continue, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. This article explores a calm and reflective idea that your birth date, combined with certain symbols found on the palm of your hand, may reveal something meaningful about your soul's reincarnation path. Not as rigid rules or predictions, but as symbolic mirrors, inviting you to look inward and ask deeper questions about who you are, why you are here, and what you may be meant to learn in this lifetime. We will move gently through these ideas in 3 parts, each explaining all we need know. This is not about certainty or belief, but about reflection, about pausing long enough to listen to the quiet intuition that says, there may be more to this life than what meets the eye. To understand reincarnation, we must first let go of the idea that all souls are identical. According to many spiritual philosophies, souls are not created equal in experience. Some are young, new to physical life. Others are old, shaped by many lifetimes of lessons, challenges, and growth. Dolores Cannon suggested that older souls often return to Earth during critical periods of change. These are moments when humanity is shifting, emotionally, spiritually, and consciously. In such times, experienced souls return not because they must, but because they choose to. They come to assist, to guide, to stabilize, and sometimes simply to hold space during transformation. From this view, Earth is not static. It moves through cycles just as people do. There are ages of growth, collapse, renewal, and awakening. During times of transition, souls arrive in waves. These waves are not random. They are believed to be carefully timed, carrying specific qualities that the planet needs at that moment. This is where birth dates become meaningful, not as lucky numbers or rigid destiny markers, but as timing signatures. Certain days are thought to carry particular energetic patterns. Souls who arrive on these dates may share similar lessons, challenges, or purposes. Yet timing alone is not enough. The body itself is believed to carry subtle imprints of the soul's history. One such imprint, according to palm symbolism, appears on the hands, quiet lines and shapes that form naturally, without effort or intention. Together, birth timing and palm markings create a symbolic language, a way of suggesting that the soul remembers where it has been, even when the mind does not. As we move forward, we begin to explore these markings, not as fortune-telling tools, but as metaphors for the kinds of experiences a soul may have carried across lifetimes. Among the many lines found on the palm, 3 symbols are often discussed in spiritual palm interpretation: the M mark, the X mark, and the half-moon mark. Each is associated with a particular soul pattern and a distinct set of lessons. The M mark, the weight of leadership. The M mark is often associated with people born on dates such as the 1st, 3rd, 12th, 21st, and 30th. These dates are symbolically linked to initiative, direction, and responsibility. Souls with this mark are believed to have lived past lives in positions of authority. They may have been leaders, decision-makers, protectors, or voices of truth. Their souls learned how to stand in front of others, how to influence, and how to shape outcomes. But leadership always comes with consequence. According to this philosophy, the karma carried by M-mark souls is not punishment, but refinement. The lesson is humility, integrity, learning how to lead without ego. This is why many people with this mark feel an inner pressure to do the right thing, even when it is uncomfortable. They may feel guided by strong intuition, yet burdened by responsibility. Their soul remembers the power it once held and the cost of misusing it. These are not new souls. They are experienced ones, returning to learn how wisdom can soften power into service. The X mark, the interrupted path. The X mark is linked to birth dates such as the 7th, 9th, 11th, 18th, and 27th, numbers often associated with completion and spiritual depth. Souls with this mark are thought to have been healers, mystics, spiritual teachers, or knowledge keepers in past lives. Many carried wisdom that was ahead of its time. As a result, they were often misunderstood, silenced, or prevented from completing their work. This creates a powerful theme: unfinished missions. In this lifetime, X-mark souls often experience sudden changes, deep inner awakenings, or intense periods of transformation. Life may feel unstable, but beneath the surface, something is being restored. The soul is remembering what it came to finish. These individuals may feel drawn to spiritual knowledge without knowing why. They may feel different from an early age, sensing that life is asking something specific of them. Their challenge is not to escape transformation, but to trust it. For them, awakening is not optional. It is a continuation. The half-moon mark, the sensitive healer. The half-moon mark is associated with birth dates such as the 2nd, 6th, 15th, 20th, and 24th. These dates symbolize sensitivity, harmony, and emotional intelligence. Souls with this mark are often described as empaths. In past lives, they may have been caregivers, healers, emotional guides, or spiritual supporters. Their role was not to lead from the front, but to hold others together from behind the scenes. Their karmic lesson is balance. Because they feel deeply, half-moon souls often absorb the emotions of others. They may struggle with boundaries, feeling overwhelmed by environments, relationships, or family patterns. Much of their work in this lifetime involves healing emotional cycles, especially those passed down through generations. Their gift is compassion. Their challenge is self-preservation. When they learn to care for themselves as gently as they care for others, they fulfill their purpose. Why do souls return? The final piece of this reflection brings everything together: timing. According to Dolores Cannon's teachings, the Earth is currently moving through a major shift in consciousness. Some describe this as an ascension, others as an awakening, and others simply as a time of rapid change. Regardless of the label, many people feel it, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. During such periods, experienced souls return. They do not come empty-handed. They arrive with symbols on their palms, with lessons encoded in their birth timing, and with an inner knowing that life is about more than survival or routine. Yet they also arrive with karma, not as debt, but as unfinished learning. Leadership souls must soften ego. Spiritual souls must complete their teachings. Empath souls must learn balance. This is why many people feel different without knowing why they question reality, why they feel older than their age, why they feel drawn to meaning, healing, or truth. The idea is not that these symbols define fate. Rather, they offer reflection, a chance to pause and ask, what am I here to learn? What patterns keep repeating in my life? What feels familiar, even when it shouldn't? In this view, reincarnation is not mystical escapism. It is responsibility. Each return is an opportunity to refine the soul, slowly, patiently, with compassion. In conclusion, we explored the idea that the soul may carry memory across lifetimes, expressed through birth timing and subtle marks on the hand. We reflected on leadership souls learning humility, spiritual souls completing interrupted paths, and empath souls seeking balance and boundaries. We spoke about Earth cycles, about waves of souls returning during times of transition, and about karma, not as punishment, but as unfinished growth. Whether one takes these ideas literally or symbolically, their value lies in what they invite us to do: reflect. To look at our lives with curiosity instead of judgment, to ask deeper questions instead of rushing to answers, to consider that feeling different may not be a flaw, but a sign of depth. If you have ever felt that you are here for a reason you cannot fully explain, perhaps the question is not whether this is true, but what this perspective awakens within you. The soul does not always need proof. Sometimes, recognition is enough. If this essay resonated with you, take a moment to like this content, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more calm, reflective explorations like this. Your voice and presence matter in this space.